Hello, everybody. We just got done watching Lucha Underground Season 3, Episode 27.
Correct.
It was pretty damn good.
I am disappointed.
What are you disappointed about?
No cage match. And I mean no match with
We
cage.
don't mean with a cage. We mean with cage.
Disappointed!
Yeah, the Brian Cage getting DQ'd thing, you know what? It's a way to get him out of the tournament without taking away any of his heat. But
yeah, I guess so.
It was disappointing not to see him get to throw Pindar around like a sack of potatoes for a bit.
Yeah, at least give me something. Just a cage match without cage is not a cage match. You know what I'm saying?
It was interesting to see him try to work with the gauntlet on, though.
Yeah, it's awkward and getting in the way.
It's a little awkward. He destroyed that referee, though. That's good.
Yeah.
I was pretty interested by the whole Vampiro Puma thing at the start. Getting a little bit more content for that whole storyline there. Yeah,
it seems to be sort of the same basic shenanigans he's been pulling with all the other guys that he's been influencing, but
it's less masochistic than Pentagon's, though.
That's true.
Like, it's not like Pentagon seemed to be entirely about pain, whereas Puma's appears to be actually about the title.
Yeah.
Win the title, those visions will go away, sort of thing. So I like that it's different, yet similar enough that it can play off the same strengths.
True.
So what else we got? We got 2 more Cueto Cup matches outside of cage, getting DQ'd and letting Pindar advance to the final 8. So the Reptiles will get at least one person in the final 8. That's good. I like that. Keep the trios champions strong to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, we had what I thought was a very, very good match between Son of Havoc and Dante Fox. Because I'm slightly markish.
I would have enjoyed it more if they hadn't decided to do the little fuck open by just having Son of Madness come down and attack Son of Havoc again. It was, like, I even said, like, what is this, like, King of the Fuck finish?
You know what? It didn't feel like it actually affected the match as much, but I will say I was kind of annoyed when they did it just because they were doing it right after the cage DQ.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, at that point, it was kind of like, just give me a match. Let these two guys go out there and rip the house down. So, that was disappointing, but it didn't seem to impact the match all that much.
I think it just could have been, the match could have been better had he not had to sell that he'd been injured for the first, 5 minutes of the match.
Still a pretty freaking awesome match, especially like the Death Valley driver spot to the floor on the outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly.
And also it was like a flipping leg drop that Dante Fox did on the apron to Son of Havoc, which I swear hurt Fox more than it hurt Havoc.
Yeah, that looked not well done. Well, it looked well done. It just looked like it was a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a spot that it was cool to watch, but I wouldn't go to that well again.
Yeah.
So, fantastic matchup with Dante Fox winning with the Fox Catcher, which is always good. So, Dante Fox moves on. I will admit, I'm a little puzzled, because I thought in one of these Cueto Cup matches after Fox cost Killshot his spot in the tournament, the kill shot would somehow cost Fox his spot in the tournament. And that has not happened as of yet.
I don't know, maybe they're just trying to get the new guy over, and then they'll have further the storyline later.
Fair enough. Still interested to see how they end up on the same side, because, spoiler alert, they do become trios champions with Mac at some point.
Whoa, spoiler alert.
We've already mentioned that in the past.
Oh, okay.
So, it's not even a big spoiler alert. It's a spoiler alert to a spoiler we've already given you.
Double whoa.
Which is the problem with the fact that Lucha Underground for a long, long time wasn't doing episodes, and as a result, a lot of the storylines got relatively spoiled.
Yeah, and I'm not really sure who decided to upload or update their Wikipedia page, because that's an easy way to find out who the hell the champion is.
Yeah. Well, that was probably some fan, though, not anyone within the company.
I disagree and have no reason to do so.
It is a shame that the future of Lucha Underground seems pretty bleak right now.
Yeah, about the only positive that might come out of it is that people will get released from their contracts and can work, more prevalently in other places.
Yep, that would be a bright side. It's a shame, though, because Lucha Underground had a lot of potential to do some good stuff. It was really... I would argue possibly the number one promotion to me at this point, because New Japan does have times when it kind of loses me, and ROH has some similar flaws, and of course Impact and WWE can lick respectively my left and right testicle.
Well, sir, Impact is possibly the finest organization known to man that is no longer existing.
I mean, just because they're Global Force Wrestling now doesn't mean they're not Impact.
GFW, GFW, GFW.
Actually, that's not a bad chance. Actually, now that I hear it, so I guess that's a positive of the changeover. But yeah, anytime you let Matt Cross go out there and have like a nice long match, you're gonna get something pretty good, and Correct. This was no exception. Then we had the main event of the evening. Well, we'll talk about Benjamin Cook in a bit. I think we're going to find fun with that character for at least a couple of episodes. The main event was PJ Black versus Prince Puma, and this was a really good match. This was fantastic. This was the first time in Lucha Underground I think they've allowed PJ Black, aka Justin Gabriel, really just go out there and have a nice, long match, no interference, no fuck finish, and show us what he's got.
Yarp.
And it's a little disappointing that it took this long to do that. But they have done.
Yeah, I honestly never seen this guy wrestle an actual match before today, because he's always been either part of a trios team or the third man in on a beatdown or something of that.
He's been the second man in on a beatdown a couple times.
Well, I mean, he is sometimes more rapid than others, but other than that, I mean, you don't get to see him actually do anything other than a couple spots here and there when they were the trios champions. And yeah, so I was pleasantly surprised, although with him using Justin Gabriel and PJ Black, I have no choice but to call him Peter Gabriel from now on. So there's that.
With it. I thought you were going with the Peter Jason Gabriel.
No, why would I do that?
Or Peter James Gabriel? I don't know. You've been muttering that name a couple times.
No.
Yes, you have.
I have not actually.
Peter Gabriel Jr.?
I've been making up different PJ names, like Peter Jason Black, or he could be Peanut Butter and Jelly Black.
Oh, I like that one.
He could be Pindar James Black.
Although, kids, if your peanut butter and jelly is black, don't eat it.
Why? Maybe it's chocolate. You can't do that.
That's okay. Verify that it is chocolate then first, because that sounds like it could be a number of bad things.
Chocolate peanut butter.
But yeah, this was a fantastic matchup. Really heated, good, just good everything. Really, I like the psychology of it. Largely, there were a couple of mess ups. Anytime you're going at this kind of pace with this kind of high risk maneuvers, there's always going to be something that doesn't come off quite right.
Yeah,
and you got to just kind of accept that. Because, I don't think anyone on the planet can do this pace of a match without having a botch or two.
Well, I mean, Kenny Omega would disagree.
I don't know. Kenny Omega versus Okada is not this high of a pace.
It's pretty high pace.
It's a high pace match, and it's better than this match. Don't get me wrong. But I would say that this was a more moves per minute match.
That is possible.
I would say that's the case. Favorite spot of the match, very simple one. Prince Puma.
Poison Rana.
Well, yours was the Poison Rana, obviously, but mine was. I would ask him to go into more detail, but he's just gonna keep saying Poison Rana.
Poison Rana.
As you can see. But my favorite spot was the Puma did the flip back into the middle, fake out dive, flip in the middle. And that's nothing you don't see, but they actually gave a close-up of PJ Black like hiding behind his forearms, going, "Oh no!" So that really sold it for me. Maybe it gave you a little extra touch.
Poison Rana.
And Byron loved the Poison Rana.
Yeah, boy.
So after Puma gets the win, he moves on to the Final 8, which has 6 people in it right now. It is, as of tonight, Prince Puma, Pindar, and Dante Fox advanced. And we also have Mil Muertes taking on Jeremiah Crane. And, oh, damn it, who's the other person?
Pindar.
Oh, Pindar I already mentioned.
Pinto Jr.
There was someone else who made it through. Muertes is facing Crane. Then you have Puma versus
Is it
Pindar.
Pentagon? Pentagon and Dragon?
Oh, Phoenix.
Was it Phoenix?
Drago and Pentagon are facing off in the round of 16 still. They're off for another spot in there.
Lame.
We'll get that next week.
Word
And
on the
the
street
other
is that,
one will be Mac versus Tejano for the last spot.
Oh, yeah. Word on the street is that Drago's been moving into his intricate pin sequence for 2 weeks straight now, just to be ready for that match.
Well, you gotta be ready for it. You gotta have that nice and smooth.
Smooth!
And then, so earlier on in the show, we had the Worldwide Underground's manager or agent, or they just use the term representation. Benjamin Cook introduced, and it was a fun bit. He basically put over everyone, particularly Mundo, except for Ricky Mandel.
Yeah, you know so much.
You not so much, yeah. And apparently he phoned Dario Cueto 17 times in the 5 minutes after the match to get PJ Black a chance at redemption. So, that's really good. Why do I feel like Benjamin is going to get fed to Matanza at some point?
I would have to say that's probably an accurate statement.
Join me in my wine cellar. Yes, come down here. Come down. No, that's not blood. No, that's red wine. Have you met my brother? He requires your skills. So I could see that ending very badly for Mr. Benjamin Cook. Although I do like the guy they got to play him. He's exactly what an agent should be to a heel group. So that's a victory. And next week, a bit of unfairness, PJ Black is going to get to face Rey Mysterio.
Good old peanut butter and jelly Black.
You're gonna keep calling him that until you get bored of it.
I'm already kind of bored with it, so I'll have to go for something else.
So I didn't say it would take long.
Good old pumpernickel and jellyfish Black.
So not a huge review today because, frankly, a lot of stuff is not really based on storyline. It's actually just the Cueto Cup.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's giving us fantastic matches, just not a lot to talk about.
Which gives us plenty of time to do a New Japan review.
That's what you claim.
That is what I indeed do.
That's your story. I guess you're sticking with it.
Pretty much.
Anyways, you have anything else you want to tell the people?
Poison Rana.
Poison Rana is always a good thing. It is the way to get Byron to mark out to anything and forget the rest of the show is do a Poison Rana.
If you want to, on the New Japan Poison Rana tip, you want to see some fucking Poison Rana action? You check your shit out into the Naito Hotel because, sir, there's a Poison Rana with your name on it.
Mm-hmm. Naito versus Kota Ibushi.
See, you're excited already.
Well, I've already seen the match, so
I know.
I wouldn't say I'm excited. I'm just remembering it fondly.
You am hyped.
He ain't hype! Which is not true. We are definitely hype.
Indeed.
So we got G1 Climax still going on.
Correct.
Is there Battlegrounds this weekend?
Yeah, probably. Is there a reason to care though?
I'm looking forward to some stuff on it that I think will be good. I think John Cena versus Rusev is going to be good.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not particularly looking forward to the Punjabi prison, but I mean it is a sight to see. And yeah, I guess that's basically my half-assed attempt to sell you on it.
It's gonna be John Cena.
God knows I'm not really all that interested in the multi-woman match. Not really interested in New Day versus Usos.
But the multi-woman match is going to be great, just like the last 93 of them.
None of them have been all that good, though. That's the problem. Well, okay, Money in the Bank. The first one was actually good, except for the ending, and then the second one was just that, but on less steroids.
Yeah, pretty much.
And all the other ones have not been very good. Mostly because I mean, you've got Tamina, who's not a great worker in there. You've got Lana, who I think is supposed to pretend she can't work, though she can. And then you have which means anytime you have like Becky or Charlotte working with Natty, you're gonna get good stuff. But that's it.
Probably true, yeah.
So that's kind of the problem with that. So Battlegrounds this weekend, if it is indeed actually happening this weekend. That's how forgettable the pay-per-view has been that I don't remember when it is. And then the usual stuff next week with Raw, SmackDown, 205 Live, NXT, Lucha, and as per usual, if people request enough, I will cave to peer pressure and do G1.
We already have many requests, sir.
You have 3.
Exactly. And how many subscribers do we have? Therefore, by ratio...
You have Fitch and Volker, who don't really count.
That is not true.
And the third one is you.
Those are loyal subscribers, all of them. And you, sir...
I'm taking the WWE view here. I can piss on the loyal subscribers.
That's probably accurate. But by ratio, that is 90% of our subscribers. And
it's not that much. It's actually only 33%.
It's virtually 50%, and therefore we should totally cover it.
Anyways. Have a good night, everybody. And enjoy your lucha. And if anyone's been watching Impact Wrestling lately, aka Global Force, let us know if that's been any good. Because I'd be down to watch it. I require like certain guarantees that it's actually decent.
I have heard no such guarantee.
That's what I mean. I have vague faith in some of the people running that company, except not from a business standpoint, because God, they have fucked that up.
Correct.
This whole Hardy's thing is just an example of that, and not to mention the fact that they lost everyone's contract that was like coming up when they're like, "Oh, we're just not going to re-sign you. Oh, here's your offer. We let it expire. We forgot about it, and we're now yeah, that's how important you are to us."
Also correct.
Yeah. So not great from a business standpoint, but hopefully good from another standpoint. So that's all, and get off Byron's lawn.
Poison Rana.
He will poison Rana you on the lawn.
Correct.
In fact, the lawn will poison Rana you.
It may be poisoned already.